Alright internet, so this is my first ever video I'm making, so I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah, let's give it a go. So yeah, I was kind of like really struggling with an idea for like my first video, so I was just lying on bed moping about doing pretty much what I do every day at the moment now that I've finished my second year of uni, and suddenly lightning struck and I was like, oh my god, what happened to you yesterday? Why not just talk about that? I feel like I've been through quite the trauma. Like I just need to share it with you guys, like seriously, because I'm having a bit of a freak out about this. So basically what happened is I have the contraceptive implant. I know, pretty gross, not the best thing you really want to talk about, but I've had two of them, so I was coming out to get my third one. I got a message from them saying, oh, it's time to get it upgraded, and I'm upgraded? Upgraded? I'm not console, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so, so you know, there's me going in the car, and I literally say on the way there to the person next to me, we should be in and out of here in about 5-10 minutes, I reckon. Oh god. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I think I jinxed it at that very moment, and from then on, yeah, I was pretty much in the hell. So fast forward to the doctor's, and I go in to see the doctor, and everything's fine. She's really lovely, nice to talk to and everything. And this is when things started to go really horrifically wrong. So first of all, what you need to do is you get the anaesthetic put in your arm to like basically numb anything that's going on in a minute, because they're about to like scalpel open your arm a little bit. Yeah, sorry, pretty grim. But anyway, she goes to go get the anaesthetic and it's fine, it's all going in alright. And then suddenly she manages to miss my arm with the anaesthetic and squirts herself in the face. Seriously. It's all going fine. I can feel like a bit of like pudding and poking in my arm, and I'm like, oh, that seems pretty normal. Can't really feel it, it's all very numb. When suddenly like I noticed the time, and instead of it being like 5 minutes, I've noticed I've been in there for 15 minutes already. So there's me thinking, oh, do you know what, I must be near the end. I must be near the end because I've been in here for so long. Like, she must be like about to put it back in. So I look to my left and I say to her, oh, so we're about to put the new one in then? And she looks at me and she's like, literally dread on her face. She's like, I haven't even got the other one out yet. Are you kidding me? You haven't got the implant out yet. I've been here 15 minutes and you haven't got it out of my arm. And she's there panicking, just like, I really, like, you've got really thick skin and like, I can tell she was trying to be as calm as possible, but I could see like the fear on her face, and that's the point where I start stressing out, because there was a person next to me with a fucking scalpel she's cut open my arm, and she looks terrified. And this is when I look to the person with me in the room, and I can see them looking so scared for my life. So on the outside, I'm like, on the inside, I full on like, ah! I'm gonna die. Seriously, that's how bad the situation was. At this point, my whole body is like shaking. I'm trying to be cool, but I think you can probably notice that my legs are doing this. I managed to sort of build up the courage. I look to my left to see what's going on, and I kid you not, her hands, like gloves on, obviously, are covered in my blood, like all down the hands, like Dexter style. It's terrifying. Not even that. I look even further beyond that, and there's all her tools and like utensils and whatever. They are also covered in my blood. And I can see her sweating, like physically sweating, because she's stressing so hard about getting this out. She just disappears for like a good 2-3 minutes, leaving me just like lying there freaking out, while she goes finds a second doctor to help me out. So in the end, I ended up having to have her pushing my muscle to get this thing out, while the other doctor had to like, I don't know, like tweeze it. I've completely forgotten the word, but essentially it was like they were trying to like tweeze a hair, but they couldn't get the end of it, so they just kept slipping off. But yeah, eventually like it rips out I feel like I hear this horrible sound, and she told me it was the glove that made the sound, but I feel like inside I know that it was my skin that ripped, and I'm like, huh? Oh, man, pretty rough. I'm not one person, I don't really bruise, like I feel like I'm quite well built. I've been told by numerous doctors I have very thick skin, and if I bruise, it means something has really, really hurt me. Like the anaesthetic only wore off like halfway through today, so it lasted like nearly 24 hours. I was walking the dog yesterday like Quasimodo, just like sorry, I had a bit of a problem with the camera there and it decided to pretty much commit suicide. And my laptop's doing the same thing, so hooray for professionalism! And sorry about the mic quality, it's not the greatest right now. I'm pretty cheap mic, but we'll work on it, So anyway, where was I? Let's finish this up, the story. So, I've come to like show you the aftermath. I was allowed to take my bandage off after about 24 hours, and it's been over 24 hours now, so I've been able to take it off. But I want to share with you the horror of, I'm sure it's not anywhere as bad as you think it is, because I think I'm just freaking out about it for no reason. But like, to me, I'm like, oh my god, what did they do to my body? But like, this is what's happened, like for real. Oh my god! What is that? Isn't that just like the most horrific thing you've ever seen? Well, it probably isn't, but yeah, there was no reason, there's no like moral to the story of why I'm telling you this situation, like this whole story, but you know, I felt like I just needed to vent about it because yeah, it was pretty horrific. But seriously, props to the woman because she trooped on to the end. I honestly was at the point where I thought she was just going to give up and send me to A&E to like, get it removed. Oh, bless her. I mean, to be fair, at the end, she apologised profusely to me and she gave me like extra bandages because she was like, I think you're going to bleed. She even made a comment right at the end saying like, I really need to clear you up because you look like you've been in a car crash. And I was like, whose fault is that? But yeah, so that's my story. I just felt like I needed to share it. So thank you for listening and letting me vent. It was lovely talking to you all for the first time, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye!
Are you recording? I found my flashlight.